Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Perrin Brewing Company. These guys are out of Comstock Park, Michigan. And I had one of the workers there, Jake, contacted me and put me in touch with Lindsay. I guess she or he, I'm not sure whether Lindsay is. I would think it's a woman, but you never know. Lindsay could be a guy, but kind of think it's a woman. Not sure. Whoever it is, contacted me and wanted to know if I'd like to try some of their beers, and I said absolutely, I'd be happy to, because I can't get them here, guys. And they sent me a nice little package of beers, and was a little disappointed when I looked at the bottom of this can, guys, coming straight from the brewery. This is their No Problem Session IPA, and this is a very light drinking beer coming in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. And they are dating their cans. Not sure about the bottles that she sent me. We'll look at those. They're the bigger beers. But coming straight from the brewery, this has got 09/09/16. And coming straight from the brewery, I just don't understand why they would send me an IPA that was put in a can in September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It's 6 months old already. I kind of hate that they sent me a beer that's already 6 months old, an IPA, and a low ABV at that. I mean, if it was an 8 or 9%er and a double IPA, it would keep a little bit longer. But the hops are still going to fade on that beer too. So let's see what it brings to the table. I think the other ones they sent me in the cans are a little fresher than this. And according to what I'm reading here, commercial description on this beer, No Problems is their latest addition to the Perrin Brewing can family, available all year round. So how often are you brewing in a Perrin? Hopefully you're not still serving this or have this on a shelf somewhere in Michigan. Lord have mercy, I would not buy this if it had that date on it, if it was available here. So, a little disappointed on this particular one that it's 6 months old already, guys. So, it is what it is. I can't control what is sent to me. So, I'm going to be as honest as I can. If it's still tasty and awesome, I'm going to tell you that. If it's not, I'm going to tell you that too. So, I do appreciate Lindsay sending it to me. So, let's get on with it. 4.5 ABV. 45 IBUs. Our session IPA burst open with aromatic of fresh citrus fruits, ripened melon, and distinctive floral bouquet. Weaved carefully under the hot bitterness lies a light, semi-sweet malty body that finished in a crisp and clean fashion. But I got a feeling that sweet malty body is going to be kind of heavy now, being 6 months old. But I'm going to reserve judgment till I put it to the lips. Alright, that's all we need to talk about. We got the ABV, we got the IBUs, and we got the date. So, like I said, let's see where this ends up. Let's get this thing opened up and see what we got. First beer of the day, so the palate is nice and clean. Alright, food pairings for this one, guys. It says here cuisines curried in Thai, cheese of peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, your stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, Limburger, and the meats, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I'll add grilled meat to that because everything off the grill just goes well with a nice IPA. Last part of the pint, Becker Night, tumbler mug, side down. I've got my favorite tulip glass here, guys, and it says here not recommended for extended cellaring. So Drink them fresh, guys. Didn't pour a very big head on that pour. It is a nice amber color. There are a few bubbles streaming up from the center of the glass. And I find these session IPAs a little on the thin, watery side, but they are a low ABV, something you can drink one or two of them and go back to doing what you were doing without being too inebriated. That's the whole idea of this. Can drink several, and not like you're drinking an 8 or a 9%er where one or two of them's going to give you a heavy buzz. So, let's get the nose to it. It does still have a very nice citrusy aroma. I'm pleasantly surprised on that. Maybe a hint of some melon. Little tiny bit of grapefruit in there. It's got actually more aroma than I was actually anticipating for a 6-month-old session IPA. Well, let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Lindsay and Jake and everybody at Perrin. It was a little thin, a little on the watery side. It honestly has more hop presence than I was anticipating, being 6 months old. I'm sure it's not as hoppy as it was in September or October when it was put in a can than it is now, but still drinkable. Not a malt bomb. But like I said, I don't think it's quite as hoppy as it once was. So, decent, but like I said, these low ABV beers always seem kind of thin and kind of watery to me because it's a lower malt bill and probably a lower hop bill in here to balance that out. But anyway, it's right out of the fridge. Let's sip on it for a little bit, see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Decent beer. Nothing outstanding, nothing to write home about. Doesn't blow my hair back on my socks off. Hints of citrusiness in there. A little bit of pine, maybe some grassiness. And not getting a whole lot else. Like I said, I got a feeling this would probably been a little tastier had it been fresh instead of 6 months old. Very crisp, easy drinking light beer. You could 4.5%. You could probably drink this for breakfast if you wanted to. Final chug. Okay beer. Kind of thin for this guy. Not a lot of flavors, especially since it's as old as it is. To me, guys, B- on this. Numeric grade 80. That's where I'm going to put it. Over to Beer Advocate, they have no scores, so not enough people have commented. They've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they got 2 more to go before they're going to post a rating on this beer. They're almost there. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer has it. They're not very kind either. Overall 71 and 51 in the style. And Untapped has it at 3.69, which is in their B category, guys. So, I mean, I may have given it stepped up to the B had it been fresher and it had a little more hop presence to it. But still, I was surprised that it was not a malt bomb at this stage, being a 4.5%er and 6 months old. So we'll give him a thumbs up for that. It did survive 6 months, but like I said, these lighter beers like this, these session beers, just don't have enough taste for this guy. Now, if you're just getting into an IPA, this may be something, good transitional beer, if you will. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you've had this one from Perrin, there are no problems. A session IPA, they're calling it. Let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow. We'll see what we're going to dig out of that fridge then.